Have you ever wondered what would happen if the key to humanity's survival was locked within a single person? A woman condemned to an existence of endless suffering, fueling an entire civilization with her own power? In the depths of the devastation of the Great Cataclysm, an event that shook the very foundations of the world, a young woman was discovered. A young woman named Amaterasu, who carried within her a rare and powerful gift, the Adala Burst. This fiery power, as hot as the core of the earth itself, was the hope for a future for the agonizing humanity. In an era when darkness threatened to engulf everything, Amaterasu became the bright beacon that illuminated the path. Her endless flames were channeled into the eternal-style thermal energy generation, a colossal generator that provided the energy needed to rebuild the world from the ashes. But this act of salvation came at a terrible price. Amaterasu was imprisoned, her very existence reduced to nothing more than fuel for the machine that sustained the Tokyo Empire. Her pleas for help echoed on deaf ears, lost in the mists of time as civilization flourished at her expense. Years passed, and Amaterasu's suffering was buried under layers of ignorance and self-preservation. The Tokyo Empire, blind to the truth behind its own prosperity, revered her as a blessing, a pillar that guided them towards the light. But lies cannot remain buried forever, and the flames of truth eventually spread. A young man named Shinra Kusakabe, a firefighter endowed with extraordinary pyrokinetic abilities, began to unravel the mysteries surrounding Amaterasu. As Shinra delved deeper into the dark depths of the empire, he encountered Iris, a young woman whose disturbing resemblance to Amaterasu only fueled more questions. As secrets were revealed layer by layer, Shinra realized that Iris was not just a copy. She was the very personification of what the Empire hoped Amaterasu would be. With each step, the cruel reality unfolded before Shinra. Amaterasu, the light of madness, had been reduced to nothing more than a raw energy source, her bursts of power channeled to feed the greed of an empire that discarded her as a means to an end. But Shinra was not the only one to realize the truth behind the veil. Gyuryo Haijima, a man of power and influence, openly admitted that he was aware of Amaterasu's suffering, but considered it a necessary evil to allow the empire to thrive. As the world around Shinra crumbled, he found himself consumed by a burning determination. He vowed to find a way to free Amaterasu from her eternal chains, creating a method of energy production that would not cause suffering to anyone. As the plot unfolded, Iris's abilities began to manifest, unleashing colossal explosions of power that echoed with Amaterasu's light of madness. It was as if the very Adala itself was approaching reality, defying the laws of physics as the stone pillars rose from the sea. Amidst this growing chaos, Shinra faced an even more disturbing truth. His connection to Amaterasu through the Adala link led him to realize that she was not just a victim. She was a volatile and misanthropic force, consumed by hatred for the humanity that had enslaved her. As Shinra's journey took him deeper into the heart of darkness, he faced an impossible choice. Should he free Amaterasu, risking unleashing her vengeful fury on the world? Or should he sacrifice his own humanity and succumb to the light of madness, becoming the very embodiment of the destructive power that could save or condemn everyone? As the story reached its climax, Shinra found himself face to face with Amaterasu, the blonde-haired, blue-eyed woman who had haunted his dreams. In an epic confrontation, he had to face not only the overwhelming power of his enemy, but also the inner demons that threatened to consume his own soul. Throughout this epic journey, filled with twists and shocking revelations, one truth became clear. The fate of humanity was intertwined with that of Amaterasu. Would Shinra be able to break the endless cycle of suffering and slavery? Or would the world be consumed by the flames of the light of madness? And what about you? Would you be willing to sacrifice your own humanity to save the world from a fiery fate?